元気フローへようこそ。
Welcome to 元気フロー Episode 38. Last episode you learned うましょ the ending that turns a verb into an invitation. Today we're staying at the end of the sentence, but instead of changing the verb, we're adding a particle after everything else is done. That particle changes how the sentence feels. Here's the idea. Particles at the end of a Japanese sentence don't change the meaning. They change the feeling. The same sentence can land as a fact, an invitation to agree, or a gentle prediction just by swapping what sits at the very end. Today's two particles are ね and でしょう. Let's take them one at a time. First, the particle ね. The particle ね goes at the very end of a sentence. You're not asking a question, you're reaching out to the other person and saying, I feel this, do you feel it too? In English we use tags like isn't it? Right, don't you think? In Japanese the particle ね handles all of those. The most classic example in Japanese is this one. いい天気ですね. Yeah means good or nice. 天気 means weather. ですね completes it. Nice weather, isn't it? Let's hear you say it.
いい天気ですね。
いい天気ですね. Did you catch that? Notice the tiny rise in you's voice on the particle ね at the end. That upward movement isn't a question, it's a hand extended toward the other person. You're sharing the feeling and waiting for them to nod. That's ね doing exactly its job. Let's hear it one more time, then you try.
いい天気ですね。
いい天気ですね. Good, and here's the thing about the particle ね it attaches to almost anything. Any sentence you already know can become an agreement-seeking sentence with ね at the end, the sentence stays exactly the same, you just add ね Let's try a few, you know the adjective 暑い hot 暑い with です at the end gives you it's hot. Now just add the particle ね暑いですね It's hot, isn't it? Hear how it shifts from a statement to a shared feeling.
暑いですね。
暑いですね And the opposite 寒い means cold. 寒いですね It's cold, isn't it?
寒いですね。
寒いですね Same ね Same reaching out quality, same invitation to agree. You can feel how natural this is. This is exactly how small talk works in Japanese. Now the second particle でしょ if ね shares a feeling でしょ shares a prediction, it means probably or I expect. You add でしょ when you're making a soft guess, not certain but likely. Here's the simplest example. The word 雨 means rain. 雨でしょ it'll probably rain. That's a prediction. You're looking at the sky and making an educated guess. Let's hear you.
雨でしょ
雨でしょ Hear how でしょ softens the statement. You're not saying it will rain as a fact. You're saying I think it probably will. That's a very useful shade of meaning, especially in Japanese where blunt certainty can feel abrupt. Here's a sentence from the jivix.com practice database. This one's about tomorrow's weather. 明日は晴れるでしょう。晴れる means to be sunny or to clear up. So the full sentence, tomorrow will probably be sunny. Let's hear it.
う。明日は晴れるでしょ
明日は晴れるでしょう。Notice how でしょ sits at the very end after the full verb. 晴れる that's the structure. Finish your sentence as normal, then place でしょ at the end to turn certainty into probability. One more でしょ example, the word 多分 means probably. It's an adverb you can add at the front to reinforce the prediction. 多分来るでしょう。来る means to come, probably they come.
う。多分来るでしょ
多分来るでしょう。that 多分 at the start and でしょ at the end both signal probability. Stacking them like that is perfectly natural in Japanese. Quick contrast, the particle が turns a sentence into a real question. You genuinely don't know the answer. The particle ね is not really asking. You already have a feeling and you want the other person to share it. So, 暑いですか is it hot a real question but 暑いですね is it's hot isn't it? Sharing not asking が opens a door for information ね opens a door for connection. Your turn to produce. You've got the tools. Here's your prompt. How would you say it's expensive, isn't it? You know the adjective 高い which means expensive or tall. はいadjective then です then the particle ね at the end give it a try.
高いですね。
高いですね It's expensive, isn't it? That's it. Drop any adjective or noun with です into that pattern add the particle ね and you've got a small talk sentence ready to go. One more production, this time. でしょ Going back to the hot weather theme, how would you say it's hot, isn't it? But this time as a prediction, not an agreement seeker. Use the adjective. 暑い then でしょ instead of ですね Take a moment.
暑いでしょ
暑いでしょ It'll probably be hot. Notice how swapping でしょ in place of ですね shifts the entire feeling from we're sharing this together to I'm predicting this. Same adjective, different particle, different social move. Let's bring it together. Two tone particles. The particle ね seeks agreement, sharing a feeling, inviting the other person in. The particle でしょ softens a statement into a probability. I think this is likely. Both are everywhere in natural Japanese. Once you start listening for them, you'll hear them in nearly every conversation. Tone particles are subtle, but they're doing real social work. That little ね is the difference between stating something and connecting with someone. Practice at jivix.com. See you next episode on 元気フロー。
頑張ってね。